Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. We recently went to the Melbourne camping and caravanning show, and I picked up one of these, 50 bucks from Ocam tyre pressure monitoring system. Obviously a good idea to keep an eye on your tyre pressures when you're towing a caravan, and obviously this one's a double axle, so we got 4 tyres. This thing reads 4. It was 50 bucks. Don't know how good it'll be, but we're going to stick it on and see what it looks like. Okay, let's have a look inside and see what we get. So inside, instruction manual. You got the unit itself. This thing is solar powered, so it shouldn't need to be plugged in at all. It does come with a charge lead, which is this one here. I have fully charged it with the USB, but it shouldn't really need to be charged once it's done, once it's up on the dashboard of the car. You get the 4 sensors. They're marked, obviously, the different positions on the wheel where they should be. So you've got front left, rear right, front right, rear left. These come with replaceable batteries. Comes with a sticky pad. Now I won't be using the sticky pad because I've got some Velcro which I'm going to use, because I want to be able to remove this in the event of it needing charging, and this lead certainly isn't long enough to charge it in situ. Also comes with 4 little locking devices to stop them from coming loose, and a little spanner. So it should be a simple enough fit. Let's get them out and we'll see what it's like to put on and how it works. First things first, I'm just going to turn the unit on. So there we go. It's a unit. It's not sensing any pressures at all. So we'll see how that goes as we connect them. Okay. Left side first. So all we've got to do, take the dust cap off. Out with a spanner. One of the little brass lockers. We'll stick that on first. So obviously this one will be the front left. Oh, come on. That's on all the way. And then all you do is this little brass nut on the back. They call this anti-theft, but it's not going to stop someone from stealing it, but it might stop them from spinning loose by themselves. Okay, next one. Dust cap off. Okay, so that's the 2 left ones done. So let's just yep, so there we go, 41 and 39. Also here it gives you the temperature of the tyres themselves. So that's that one. Let's do the other side. Come on, doesn't want to come out. It's too cold in Melbourne at the moment. A little locker on. rear right. And you just do them up snug, you don't have to overdo it. I'm going to get wet knees now. That's that one. And the last one. There we go. Let's have a look, see what the display is reading. So pop these away. There's my dust cap, so they can stay there. Spanner. And there we go. I don't know if you can actually pick up that.
That's it, turn it down a bit. Down. That's it.
There we go. So we've got 41 psi on 3 of them and 39 on the other. So they're actually all pretty close. Temperatures, actually, I'll tell you why it's reading so, because this is self. The reason it's so dull is this is actually self dipping, and because I had my hand over the solar panel, it thought it was dark. So it'll probably take a while to come back. But as you can say, it's reading, you know, they're fairly reasonably close together. The pressures, say, all 41 except for the one tyre, which is just slightly down, and they're all between 19 and 21 degrees. So for 50 bucks, really can't complain about that one. So, and that's from Ocam 4x4. I don't know what their normal price is on them, but they were $50 at the show. So just got to work out where we're going to put it. I haven't really thought about that, but I think probably just about there. It's right in front of me, I can see it, it's not in my way, so I reckon that'll work. So all we're going to do is just clean off the dash slightly, make sure there's no dust. And as I say, I haven't used the sticky pad it comes with, for the simple reason that the sticky pad, once it's down and stuck, it's down and stuck. I want to be able to remove it in case it needs to be charged. I don't know how good the solar is on it. From what the instructions say, it's good enough that it shouldn't need plugging in again unless you know, a lot of cloudy days. But with Velcro, it's easy to take it off again. So just got to get my OCD correct. I'm just going to start the engine. Okay, so make sure that it's in line with the Ford badge, so it's in the middle. And there we go, that's not going anywhere. So there we have it. This unit is supposed to sense the movement and vibration and turn itself on. So we shouldn't need to turn it on and off. It should start turning itself on. And right now I'm not connected to the caravan, so I'm just parked in front of it. So I can see that clearly it has range enough for a 22-foot van to actually read the pressures. Thank you, my beautiful wife. Well, hopefully that was of some use to you guys, and those of you that have seen these cheap, I guess they're Chinese TPMS sensors and have wondered whether they're any good. Well, I mean, obviously I'll do a review on it once we've towed the van a few times with it and see how we get on with it, but it certainly seems to have the range. It's certainly reading all of the sensors, no problem. It's showing me that the left rear one wants 2 psi put in it, which is not a lot, but it's down slightly. But yeah, looks like it could be a bit of a result. So thanks for tuning in. Please click the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch up with you guys next time. Thanks for your time.